point Q is called as is said to be maxima or maximum. Is point Q is said to be maxima, or that is also called as maximum. Both the words you can use, maxima or maximum. And point S, the point S is called or is said to be the point of inflection, the point of inflection. And what is common, what is common among all these points is the first differential dy upon dx is equal to 0 in all these points, at all these points. या तीनही पॉइंटला dy by dx is found to be 0, that is the tangent drawn to this curve is found to be 0. Okay. So this is one thing. आता आपण थोडक्यात लिहूया. In case of point B, what happens? In case of point B, okay, पुस्तकामध्ये f वापरले, डेबा f upon डेबा x. I am using डेबा y upon डेबा x. Doesn't matter. It is the same thing. If in case of point B, slope dy by dx changes from negative to positive. Slope means dy by dx. Slope dy by dx changes from negative to positive through 0. That is at B. Negative to positive through 0 at B. Thus, dy upon dx is increasing. Okay, we are going from negative to positive. It is means it is increasing, so that second derivative d square y upon dx square must be positive. Okay, therefore the condition म्हणजे आता या म्हणून आपण लिहू शकतो the condition for minima of any function, I should have first derivative dy by dx must be equal to 0 and second derivative d square y upon dx square should be greater than 0. Whenever this happens in any of the function, the point is said to be minimum. Such point is said to be the point of minimum. Okay. Now exactly similar. आता आपण दुसऱ्या point Q बद्दल बोलूया. In case of point Q, exactly similar statement you can write. In case of point Q, the slope dy upon dx changes from positive to negative. Okay, through 0. Okay, and that is at Q. At point Q, the slope is found to be 0 through 0. That is at point Q. Okay, therefore we have d square, second derivative, d square y upon dx square less than 0. D square y upon dx square is less than 0. Okay, therefore point Q, the condition for is a condition for maxima, point Q to be maxima or maximum. We got this condition that dy by dx, first differential of function, is equal to 0 and second differential d square y upon dx square should be less than 0. Whenever this happens, the point is said to be the maximum of a given function. So second derivative is found to be negative or less than 0, first derivative is found to be equal to 0, then such point is said to be the point of maximum of this particular curve. Okay. Now, in case of point S, in case of point F, sorry, S, not S, in case of capital point S, both dy upon dx and d square y upon dx square vanish. Okay. Here there is no positive, negative and like that. खरं तर एस पॉईंटच्या तुम्ही लेफ्ट साईडला बघितलं तिकडचा स्लोप हा निगेटिव्ह असेल आणि राईट साईडला बघितलं तिकडचा स्लोप हा पुन्हा निगेटिव्ह असेल, बट एट वन प्लेस इट बिकम्स 0 समथिंग अँड दॅट इज वॉट युअर पॉईंट एस. Okay, so I can write here for stationary point of inflection. So point S, both dy by dx is equal to 0. That is, I am getting this condition dy upon dx is equal to 0 and d square y upon dx square, this is also found to be 0. Therefore, the point S is called as point of inflection. Point of inflection. INFLE CTION. Point S is called as point of inflection. Okay, so only these three definitions you have to remember, and based upon that there can be several problems can be done as follows. So there are 3 problems in the unsolved section, there is one problem in the solved section. We will go for this. Now what we have done for single variable, same thing can be done for the second 2 variables, 3 variables and so on, but that difficult part we are not going to discuss here in the class. Okay, now let's go for very simple examples and simple problems. So for any given curve we can have point of maximum, point of minimum, point of inflection, and this can be classified on the basis of this differentiation. If the first differentiation is found to be 0, second differentiation is greater than 0, then such point is said to be minimum. If second differentiation is found to be less than 0, then such point is said to be minimum, and if both of the first and second derivatives are found to be 0, then such point on the curve is called as point of inflection. So minimum, maximum and inflection, this can be plotted on the graph that can be shown either by drawing tangent to this curve and what happens to the tangents to the curve, or their slope to the curve from positive to negative, from negative to positive, or remaining 0 all the time. Based upon that, that classification can be done as we have seen here, and mathematically it is very easy to go by this. Just go for first differentiation and second differentiation at that point, putting the value of function at that point, and based upon that we can classify the given point as maxima, minima or stationary point. So these following 3 examples can give you a clear cut idea regarding this. Okay, now example 1. So write the statement example 1, and remember these are the very important examples from the point of examination view. Earlier several times these examples are asked for 2 marks. Question number 4 last, that is either B or C. In that case these 2 marks questions are asked over there. Okay, so right here, find the statement, find the position and nature, position and nature, find the position and nature of stationary points, stationary points of the function, function given is f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x minus 3. This is the plus 3. This is the function you have been given. You have to find out its stationary points and its positions too. At what value of x there occurs a maxima, there occurs a minima, and like that. Okay, so solution. Now we will go for this first example, very easy. You can go for remaining examples as well. Now the first criteria for stationary point, for any stationary point is that इज दॅट मगाशी मी dy बाय dx वापरलं आहे पण फंक्शन आपल्याला f दिलं आहे त्यामुळे मी आता वापरतो df अपॉन dx is equal to 0. First derivative is going to 0. First derivative is 0. Okay, and therefore let's get. So I will write here df upon dx is equal to get differential of this function with respect to x. You will get 3x square minus 3. Okay, differential of x is 1 and plus 3 will be 0. That is what I have to keep it to be equal to 0. So from that I will get right hand side I will be 3x square is equal to 3 or x square is equal to 1 and therefore x is equal to plus and minus 1. So you can have either x is equal to plus 1 or x is equal to minus 1. So these are the two stationary point possible to the curve. These are the two stationary points possible to the curve. How I have got? For a given function, I have just obtained its first differential and equated it with respect to 0 equal to 0. Based upon that, I got the variable x can have either value plus 1 or minus 1 and both of these are going to be stationary points. Okay. Now, so this plus 1 and minus 1 and now to determine the nature of stationary point, that means whether it is maxima, minima or point of inflection, we have to go further. To determine the nature of stationary point, to determine the nature of stationary point, we must evaluate second derivative, that is d square f upon dx square at the given points, at the given stationary point. I'll write words again, TIONARY, stationary points. So let's find second differential. This is first differential is 3x square minus 3. So therefore I'll get d square f upon dx square is equal to d by dx of this is df upon dx, first differential. So it is d by dx of this is 3x square. Okay, so this is my function was 3x square minus 3. So getting this differential, I'll get this to be 6x. This is 0 and here 3x square is getting differential of x square is 2x into 3, that is why it gives you 6x. Okay, now at x is equal to plus 1, what happens to d square f upon dx square? Okay, putting x is equal to plus 1 in this function, I'll get 6 into 1 is equal to 6, which is positive, and that's why this particular satisfies the condition of, okay, first differential is 0 and second differential is positive. So therefore x is equal to plus 1 is the minimum, minima of the given function, okay, and naturally at x equal to minus 1, second stationary point, calculate this d square f upon dx square at x is equal to minus 1. So this is again I got 6 into minus 1, this is negative, less than 0, or that's why it is negative. Hence x is equal to minus 1 is the point of maximum. Hence x is equal to minus 1 is point of maxima. Nothing difficult, it's very simple. In 2 steps this problem can be carried out. So first find out the first derivative, equate it with respect to 0, you will get variable at which there can be possible stationary point. Further get second differentiation of that whatever first differentiation we have received and substitute the values of the stationary points there, check whether it is positive or negative or 0. Based upon that, this point is said to be either maxima or minima. Okay, now there are 3 such problems in the unsolved section. We will go for this one by one. At least त्यातले एक किंवा 2-3 problems आपण करण्याचा प्रयत्न करूया. Exactly, it's a repetition of the problem what we have done here. Okay, now Let's go for the next example. Example 2, sorry. Yes, example 2. I'm writing it here. Example 2, exactly similar, असंच आहे. You can carry out this right here. Find the position and nature, same wording, find the position and nature, position and nature of stationary points of the function. The function is given is f of x is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 2. This is the function given, and we have to go for the solution. Okay, now the primary condition for a point to be stationary point is, already we have discussed this, we need to get this df upon dx is equal to 0. So get the differential of this function and equate it to be equal to 0. Okay, therefore in this case I will get d by dx of 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 2 is equal to 0, and from that find out value of x. Therefore I'll get 6x square minus, this time it is 6x minus 36 is equal to 0. So here I'll find 6 in all these three terms, in the first term, second term and third term, that can be cancelled, and you'll get x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now you have to get roots of this. This is a quadratic equation, so here I can write x minus 3 into x minus 2 is equal to, x plus 2, then this will become x, as a product, yeah, so it is x square minus 3x plus 2x, that will be minus x will come here, and minus 3 into plus 2 is minus 6. So that's what we get. Therefore I can have x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0, and therefore there are two stationary points, either x equal to plus 3 or and x is equal to minus 2 are two stationary points, and exactly similar. Now go for the second derivative. Now d square f upon dx square. So get this d by dx of, now what my df by dx, first derivative is this, I can get this is x square minus x minus 6. So this is x square minus x minus 6, this is what my first derivative. So differentiate this, I'll get 2x minus 1 is the differential, 2x minus 1 is the differential. Therefore d square f upon dx square, now my first stationary point was 3. So let's check this, what happens here. So if I put 3 here, so it is 2 into 3 minus 1, that gives me 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, so this is positive, and if it is positive, this is point is said to be the minimum. Therefore x is equal to 3 is the minima of given function, said to be minima of the given function. Okay, sorry, I should not have written this. And similarly obtain the second for x equal to minus 2, and therefore now d square f upon dx square at x equal to minus 2. If I put these values, so it is again 2 into minus 2 minus 1, and this will found to be minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5, and this is negative. Okay, and therefore x is equal to minus 2 is the minima or maxima, maxima of the given function. Maxima of given function. Okay, so otherwise what you have to do, you plot the graph, and from the graph itself also we can understand what is the maxima and minima of a given function. But calculus method or this method of partial differentiation gives you very simple method to go for point of maxima as well as point of minima for any function just by this simple method. So take first differential d by dx of given function, equate it to 0, you will get values of x, stationary points, they may be 1, 2, 3 whatever depending upon the situation, and go get the second differential of again the given function and put the values of that stationary point in the second differential, test whether it is positive, negative or 0, and based upon that we can classify the given point to be either maxima or minima. Okay, now we go one more point here. One more example. So find this, find up inflection, third example. Example 3. We will just complete this and we will stop. Find the position and nature. Find the position and nature. Okay, out of these 3 problems, one problem is going to be asked in examination. So take this particular sure. याच्यावरती तुम्हाला डेफिनेशन कोणी विचारत नाही. ऑलवेज देर इज अ प्रॉब्लेम ऑफ 2 मार्क्स ऑफ दिस नेचर जे आपण लिहिलं आहे ते आता केले ते नेचर ऑफ स्टेशनरी पॉइंट. स्टेशनरी पॉइंट याच्यानंतर लेक्चर आहे तुमचं कोणतं, स्टेशनरी पॉइंट्स फॉर फॉलोइंग फंक्शन. Yes, we'll complete this for following function. Okay, function is very simple given. F of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square, x cube minus 3x square plus 3x. This is the function given. So solution, as usual, go for the first condition, the point to be stationary. We need to calculate df by dx and equate it to be 0. Okay, again the primary condition for a stationary point, okay, is df upon dx should be equal to 0. Okay, therefore in this case I'll get df upon dx, f is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x is equal to 0. So get the differential, you'll get 3x square minus 6x plus 3 is equal to 0. So again I can cancel 3 from each here, so I'll get this is x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. And now how to obtain the roots of this? This is it. It's a quadratic, so how to get x is equal to so get this, how to get this, x minus 1 x into plus 1. So no, I will get x minus 1 into x minus 1. This gives me बघा याचं असेल का x square minus 2x plus 1, that is correct. So these are the 2 roots. So I'll get both roots, x equal to minus plus 1 and x equal to plus 1. So that is what, in short, I'll get x equal to plus 1 is single stationary point. Single stationary point. Yes, solving this I'll get x minus 1 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. So that gives me x equal to plus 1 is the single stationary point. Okay, now obtain second derivative, d square f upon dx square. So it is d by dx of, here it is x square minus 2x plus 1. This is my first derivative, df upon dx. So get this differential, you will get 2x minus 2 and put the value of, therefore the singular point stationary point we have got dx square upon dx square at x equal to plus 1. So this is 2 into 1 minus 2, this will be 0, and therefore I'll get d square f upon dx square is equal to 0. Earlier we have taken df upon dx is equal to 0. So both these are 0 0, hence x is equal to plus 1 is a point of inflection. Point of inflection. So all these three examples, as I said earlier, are going to be one of the very prime and important examination from the point of view of examination. Okay, be careful, one of the example of this may be asked for 2 marks. No derivation and no theoretical aspect of this chapter has been asked there. Okay, so here we have finished this entire syllabus of chapter number 2 in today's lecture. In next lecture, next 1 or 2 lectures, I am going to take a few more examples of this particular chapter from solved as well as unsolved sections. 2 more lectures we are going to spend on this, solving different types of examples, and then as I had given exercise for or assignment for chapter number 1, similar assignments for chapter number 2 also will be given in the next lecture. Okay, so today we will stop here, and let me take the attendance.